altar servers. I was in the choir. I went to a Catholic school, so I had religion class every day. And when I was in grammar school, we once a week went over to church to attend Mass. We'd always go to our Christmas Eve service, and then we'd always, one of my family's friends, of about 6 different families, each year one of those families, everybody would go to that house afterwards and stay there till about 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning and cook breakfast. And it was a family tradition with a church tradition that were connected.
Typical day in school. I just remember sitting in wooden desks with ink wells and lots of stacks of books, and the nuns in the front of the room always demanding your complete attention. I remember a lot of bells ringing and a lot of directions being given by the nuns, and you didn't dare cross the nuns. The outside world that I lived in terms of the African American community, some of them were, low income, there was a lot of stress and difficulties out in the neighborhood, so to speak. But I sort of felt like when I came to school, that was really a haven for me, sort of a sanctuary in a way where I could really learn. I love books and I love reading, so that was something that I really embraced.
Yeah, I chose my confirmation name. It's Gemma, and that was because my sponsor, that was her name. I think she was a martyr, the Saint Gemma. I don't even really remember, but I always remember loving her name. For me, confirmation is about saying that you were an adult in the church, and really making a choice about how you're gonna live your life and be Catholic. So I took it pretty seriously, even though you're in 8th grade and you weren't really an adult.
My confirmation name is Joan. There was a window in their church that had Joan of Arc, and she looked like she had a life. I don't think I was crazy about the fact that she got burned at the stake. That didn't do a lot for me. But the rest of the saints were sort of sitting there, and they had their hands folded, and they're looking straight ahead, and they're very pious. And I thought, well, that's not me. And Joan of Arc was standing there, and she had a sword. I thought, well, that's what I wanted to be.